So Darius Jackson is now officially fighting back against Keke Palmer's claims, and he is now bringing hard evidence to show that Keke and her mom aren't as innocent as they are pretending to be. He recently leaked some evidence to show that Keke's mom was making some threats against him and his family, and y'all, this situation is way worse than we thought. So let's break this down. In case y'all missed it last week, it was revealed that Keke Palmer had filed for a restraining order against Darius and also exposed him for DV and putting hands on her. According to reports, the most recent incident happened on November 5th when Darius trespassed into Keke's home without her knowledge or consent and threatened her before lunging her neck, striking her, throwing her over the couch, and stealing her phone. But that was not the first time it had happened because, according to Keke, it had been going on for a while. Keke went on to allege that there have been many instances of DV with Jackson that include destroying my personal property, including diaries and prescription eyeglasses, throwing my belongings into the street, throwing my car keys to prevent me from driving away, hitting me in front of our son, spewing profanities about me to our son. And as if hurting her physically wasn't bad enough, he would hurt her emotionally as well. And he would say and do things like threatening to unalive himself if she ever left him, which is just messed up no matter how you look at it. And the crazy part about this is that she revealed that they had actually broken up in October, which means that he was still putting hands on her even after they had broken up. Also, some stills from a video of the November 5th incident leaked online, and they back up Keke's story because we can clearly see Darius putting hands on her in the stills. Now, Darius and his family are denying that he ever did, and his brother Sarunas made a tweet trying to paint Keke as the villain and wrote, "The most disgusting, vile, manipulative person I have ever encountered in my entire life. Almost everyone. Y'all will see. Just send positive energy to the babies. Any child in the middle of something like this does not deserve it at all. Wow, so darn sad." However, Keke's mom, Sharon, immediately checked him because she was not about to let them paint a false narrative of her child. She took to Instagram Live to clear the air, revealing that she had personally spoken to Sarunas and the rest of his family about how Darius was treating Keke badly, but Sarunas had defended his brother, saying that he also treated women badly and it was normal.
For Darius Jackson to post on his Twitter the ridiculous stuff that he's posting when he knew his brother was I went to Sharonis over a year ago and told him that his brother was to my daughter. And he said, well, I used to be like that too. What?
However, Sarunas denied having that conversation with Sharon, and he replied, quote me, "I never once said that to Sharon. Not once in my life. I have never been hurtful to any of the women I have ever been involved with. I'm not going to keep up with this circus. But Sharon, the world is about to hear your voice very soon and the threats you made to my family. Be well, everyone. I know it's easy to get caught up in this, but make no mistake that all of this is very sad." Well, it now looks like Darius and the rest of his family are now starting to fight back against Keke because they are now running a campaign of their own where they're countering Keke's and her mom's revelations. Darius released a video where he was being threatened by Sharon in Keke's house.
Where's my baby?
You better watch out.
Where's
A bullet in your mother head.
He also dropped a screenshot of a text between his mom and Sharon where his mom had spoken to Sharon about him threatening Keke. His mom wrote, "Hello Sharon, how are you? I have tried not to get involved in my son's personal business, but I heard that you are going to put something in my son's head. Well, then now we have to involve the authorities because you don't respect or value yourself, and I can't see nor my son's life. You might have to all of us. I will file a police report on you now." Sharon then replied, "Please do not contact me with this ridiculous childish behavior. Your son choked his own sister. Deal with his anger issues. If he attacks my daughter in her own home where she pays the bills, he is trespassing and anything can happen, so he should stay away. You should be very ashamed to have raised a man who fights women." Now, I don't know what he was trying to prove by leaking all this. He probably thought that this was going to make people be on his side, but honestly, it just makes him more guilty. Like this just proving what Keke and her mom have been saying. I mean, Keke's mom said in the text that Darius had anger issues and that he puts his hands on his own sister. It's just a very messy situation. But if Darius was trying to gaslight Keke and her mom, he made the situation even worse for himself. Like, it's the audacity for me. First, you denied that you never put hands on Keke when there is literal, hard evidence that shows otherwise. Then you and your family try to gaslight and paint Keke and her mom as crazy when the whole darn world knows that it is you who is the crazy one, especially ever since you pulled that clownery with the Usher concert. Like, take several seats and get a job. Well, people are actually on Keke's and her mom's side because it's only normal for a mother to threaten someone who had hurt and was threatening to hurt her baby even more. Fans left comments saying, "I don't know why he thinks this changes anything. You putting your hands on anyone's child will make any parent react the same way. Put your hands on my daughter and I'd be doing a lot more than threaten you over the phone, so help me God." And it begins. They gonna find a way to make him look like a victim, and here comes the men defending him, talking about we gotta see both sides before we make conclusions. Too predictable. And bad people always submit this meticulous evidence to try to paint the victim in a bad light. Why were you grabbing at her phone? And what mother-in-law wouldn't want to hurt you after finding out that you're hurting her daughter? But what do you guys think about Darius and his new evidence? Do you also think that he is just embarrassing himself, or is it just me? Drop your thoughts in the comments, then check out this next video.